Hey guys, what's up, it's iFlynn here, and today I wanted to show off my Scoliac Riven that I found out that I had while on stream whenever I was talking about actually maybe getting into doing Rivens because I haven't really got anything else to do in the game. And I looked at my inventory after like unveiling a melee Riven and realized that I had a Scoliac Riven after like all my clan members was like, you know what, Flynn, the Scoliac, if you get a Riven for it, it's pretty insane. And I looked at my inventory and I had a Scoliac Riven and I had okay stats. It was crit chance and I think just raw damage, which isn't really what you're looking for whenever you get a Scoliac Riven, but we'll talk about that in a second. So I re-rolled it and then I came out with this kind of, I wouldn't say godly roll, but it's a pretty good roll. I thought it's pretty good. So you get more electricity damage, which just adds on to your total damage. It also makes corrosive if you're running Prime Fever Strike. And then we have Sleight Attack has 135% or 135.5% chance to be a critical hit. And then we have minus 29.8% damage to Infested, which is actually a really good one, or a really good negative to have, because like the Infested are like the easiest faction in the game to take down. So basically, with the Scoliac Riven, I can get over 1000% crit chance. I think that was the calculation that my clan member had told me, that you get whenever you do a Sleight Attack with this Riven paired with Maiming Strike, paired with Blood Brush, whenever the combos build up and all that good stuff. It just makes for a pretty damaging Scoliac. So yeah, it's primarily slash damage, which means whenever you're going through and you're sliding attacking or slide attacking, you're going to be dealing mainly slash procs as well. You have a decent status chance with this weapon being base 21%, which is pretty good. So this weapon is trash if you don't have a Riven for it, and I just wanted to show off the Riven. Realistically, I almost said sometimes, but realistically, you also want to have a little bit of range on here, because I believe you can get like up to 22 meters of range if you do have a range roll on here. So what I could do is I could maybe look for a roll that takes off the electricity damage and gives me plus to range. And I'm not too sure if I could fit on like maybe an element, the slide on crit, and maybe also range and then a negative. I'm not too sure if that's a Riven that could come out, but you are looking to have range in this type of Riven just because of the Sleight Attack. So if we compare the Scoliac, like how fast we kill enemies just with doing the basic Sleight Attack, so like the Atarax, for example, I'm going to spawn in these 20 enemies, and what you'll notice is that our damage picks up really, really fast because we're hitting so many enemies, because we have like massive range on it. So we get red crits like almost from the get-go. And because we're red critting from the get-go, whenever we're building up our damage, we just deal insane amounts of damage. So the Scoliac is an insane weapon. Keep in mind, these guys are all level 150, so they're dying super quick. But you have to be doing slide attacks. If you're not doing slide attacks, you're not going to be getting the full benefit of the Riven, and you're just not going to be using the weapon to its fullest potential. So if you can get your hands on a Scoliac Riven, I recommend rolling it so you can get crit chance on slide attack, range, and elemental damage, or maybe just even base damage. Like if you can get base damage and get like a negative, like minus damage to infested, maybe minus damage to corpus. I wouldn't see why that would be anything too bad. Like corpus are pretty easy to take down as well once you get through the shields. And then if you also have maybe minus damage to finisher, those are some negatives that I would go for. So minus damage to infested, minus damage to corpus, minus damage to finisher damage, or minus finisher damage. Those are some negatives that I would go for. But you definitely 110% want to have on your slide on crit and then range, and that'll make this really insane. Those Rivens, I believe one of my clan members, Bam, told me that a Scoliac Riven sold for as much as 22,000 platinum because it was just like an open bid where people were just like, going back and forth with the prices and just outbidding one another, and it eventually went for 22,000 platinum. So if you can get like the perfect god Scoliac roll with like, let's say, I don't know, like toxin damage or electricity damage, range, slide, or crit on slide, and then like a negative to finisher damage, negative to infested, that would sell for a lot of platinum, but it would also be an extremely powerful ribbon just to have and play around with. And like if you're like a player who likes to collect everything, having a ribbon like that would make your account look pretty godly, I'm not gonna lie. So let me know what you guys think about videos where I do show off ribbons and just talk about the general stats on a ribbon and what you should be going for, because it's a side of Warframe that I haven't explored yet, because I don't really have an interest too much in ribbons, because you can get some really over-the-top ribbons, don't get me wrong, like this Scoliac Riven, for example, where you can just turn this completely, utterly trash weapon into a god tier weapon. But the thing is, like, I kind of view this like you don't really need to do that. Like, it's a big time investment for very, I don't want to say little reward, because it is a big reward, but at the same time, like, you can get the same results just by using a weapon like, let's say, the Atarax with Maiming Strike, and just going with a very basic build, right? So let me know what you guys think of this, like a ribbon series where I show off nothing but godly ribbons, because I think that'd be interesting to do, but then it would also require me to learn a lot more about ribbons. So, you know, give or take, maybe we could even do something like learning about, you know, what are, or identifying good stats and ribbons and stuff like that. It'll be just maybe a helpful series for people to sort of learn about ribbons and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm just throwing an idea out there, because if you can't really tell, I'm kind of in like a really bland spot with Warframe at the minute. I don't want to make like build content for weapons because of the damage changes that are coming up. I want to script my everything you need to know videos so they're perfect, and those will hopefully start to be released next month. So you'll see those from next month onwards. They'll be uploaded on hopefully a daily basis for all the Warframes and stuff. But yeah, just let me know what you think of this Riven series, and leave just some ideas for other videos and stuff in the comment section below if you want to help out, or even tweet at me, Discord message me, do whatever. But, you know, it's something new that I want to bring to the channel, and it's just kind of finding something to do in Warframe. So this is the build that I was running, if you guys weren't aware. So we had Organ Shatter on here to upper crit damage, Prime Fever Strike for toxin damage, Maiming Strike for the crit on slide, of course, Prime Reach for the range, Drifting Contact to increase our status chance, plus the combo duration by 10 seconds, Blood Rush for the crit chance, and then obviously Prime Pressure Point on here for the main damage, which, you know, is really insane. Freeform of build. I had to throw a D polarity on there because the Riven I have is a D polarity. But yeah, so that is pretty much the video, guys. I don't want to take up too much time. Just wanted to make a video showing off that Riven because I thought it was cool, and I wanted to see what you guys thought of like making videos just around Rivens, because I have been collecting a few. I have a Ferox Riven, Rubical Riven, so just maybe re-rolling and doing stuff like that. Maybe like just a re-roll video or something where we just go through and we roll after I farm up a bunch of Cuba. We could do something like that. It's just kind of throwing an idea out there right now, but you know, other than that, guys, thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, go ahead, hit that like button below. If you want to see more Warframe content from me, hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.